Hello and welcome to Java Curriculum Day 6. My name is Joanne Lin. I'm serving as the founder and CEO of My STEM project, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. So the first thing that we're going to learn about today is classes. So Java is an object-oriented programming language, which means that it uses personalized classes and objects to run its program instead of static data like other programming languages do use. So something to separate what a class and object is a class is kind of like a blueprint for creating objects. So whenever you want to create an object, you always start from a class, and then in your object you can create your little attributes that you like, your little detailed things only meant for that specific object. So an example of this could be if a class is a blueprint of creating zombies, and then in your object it would be an instance of the class, which means it would be one of those classes, and then your zombie would be personalized. So you could make it like a small zombie, medium zombie, large zombie. You could make it have hair, no hair, and things like that. So in order to create a class, you must use the keyword class. So as you can see at this top, it says public class main. So that is the keyword class in order to create a class. So an object is created from a class, and in order to create an object, you have to use the name of the class. So here you'll see main, which is right here, public class main, and then you'll set it. So let's say this is main. My object is equal to new main, which is basically what it said right here. And this is just an example of my class. So if I were to create a public class my class here instead of main, then this will turn into my class. My object is equal to new my class, parentheses, and then semicolon. So attributes and methods are in a program. But the method is basically like the drive and brake of the car. So it's the backbone of a program. So that's basically what a class and object is. It's the method of the program. But the attributes are kind of like the color in the model of the car. So it's more like the variables. So that's similar to like this, the int x is equal to 5. That type of thing, because it's what makes the object come to life from starting from a class's blueprint that is used. So moving on, we'll go into inheritance. So classes can also be inherited from each other. So then it'll become a subclass, which is the child, and a superclass, which is the parent. So a subclass will extend to a superclass, which then the subclass, which is the child, will take the information from the parent class and use it in their own class. But the parent class will not be able to take anything from the child class to be used in their own code. So in order for a subclass to inherit from a superclass, the subclass will need to use the extend keyword. So as you can see in class car, it extends vehicle. So now car takes one part of vehicle into its own class. So as you can see, here it says string brand is equal to Ford, and then it has a method of honk. But over here, it calls mycar.honk, but as you can see in this class car, there's no honk method. So that means it calls this honk method, which is in the vehicle class, which is how the car extends the vehicle class and is able to use its code in there. So now we'll talk about overriding. So this is when a method in the subclass and superclass are the same. So if we go back here, we can pretend that, let's say there was also a honk method in this class car. Then if my car were to call on honk, then it would call on the car class's honk instead of the vehicle's honk, because your class always comes first. Anything in your class, any attribute, any method, any variable, always comes from your class first before getting another class, even if you are a subclass to a superclass. So, for example here, the animal is the parent class and the dog is the subclass. So dog extends animal. And they both have a move method. But the method, if you were to call from the dog, an object from the dog, and you said .move, parentheses, then it would call from the dog class instead of the animal class, because this will override the animal class. And as you can see, the eat is an inherited method for dog. So dog will inherit both bark, move, and eat, but not move from here because the move has already been overridden on this dog class. So that is all for today. Make sure to check Google Classroom for your assignment and complete the assignment for today as well and submit it there. I hope you have fun coding.